Hey, you guys, it's me, Kiana, coming at you today. And I'm coming at you, literally just got Pootie off to school. Nene's already gone. Um, I had to come to you guys because I was, going through my orders that I received overnight. And let's talk. Now, before we get started, before I even go there, okay, some of y'all not going to like what I have to say. And guess what? Sometimes I don't like what y'all got to say. So get over it. Simple as that. I'm going to say what I want to say on my channel, period and point blank. If you don't like it, it's simple. Unsubscribe. Because the fact remains that many people unsubscribe, but y'all still constantly view. So therefore, who's really winning? But that being said, with that aside, um, some of y'all really need to stop. Some of y'all need to stop, and I'm just getting so tired and fed up of seeing it. Really, I am. It's a sister on here that she doesn't do too many videos. At one point, she was doing a lot of videos. And then you would see a video once a month or so. And I was reading down in the comments. And even though the video had nothing at all to do with her weight, the video was not an update for you guys as viewers about her weight loss, what she's been doing to, actively be losing weight or whatever. It had nothing to do with it at all whatsoever. But of course, it was one person, and with a lot of viewers being followers. Yes, I said it. A lot of viewers are followers. I don't talk about stuff that I don't know. I talk about things that I know for a fact. Why and how do I know? Because not only am I a vlogger, but I'm also a seasoned one. And a vlogger gets to see and experience things that you viewers don't see and don't experience. Example, we get to almost like a computer compile or be able to analyze specific viewers that are loyal followers, because when we see a comment from them and when they've been with us for a while, it's almost like if you're smart, if you have good memory, you're able to remember most of the kind of comments or the tone of the comments that they usually send. You get to often see the viewers that only comment when it's something negative. They only comment on the videos that are controversial. They only comment to disagree. They only comment to say what you should or shouldn't do. They only comment to say something negative. So you get to compile this like a computer. So when you guys see it, the viewer, when you see a comment from someone, and then people wonder why the vlogger then went off on the person, it looks to the viewer, you guys, that the vlogger went off. No, but you didn't know about the other 200 comments that they let slide, or the vlogger let it go, or the vlogger was trying to be the bigger person. You don't see that. So therefore, the viewer, you guys, are perceiving the vlogger as, oh, she don't know how to take constructive criticism. Oh, she don't know how to handle other people's opinions. Everybody can handle other people's opinions. But when you are getting the same kind of opinion or the same tone from the same person over hundreds of times, literally in some cases, even, you know, 80 times. When you're getting that over and over, you can, and over again, then it winds up um, being so much bigger or so much more than that one comment that you guys, the viewers, have seen. I hope I explained this well. Of course, even though I explained it well, and I know I did because I'm actually breaking it down in a way that I haven't never really broke it down, because I thought that people would understand that. I thought that people would automatically, with us all being adults, they would really be able to see that. But despite how many times you break things down, people are still going to think and believe and have this notion what they want to think and believe. For instance, I have people that can't stand me, but don't know me at all. Just simply because, somebody else I don't roll with, or somebody else I can't relate to, and because they like that person, they don't like me. These are adult women, you guys. Adults I'm talking about. I don't even know them at all. And they surely don't know me. But I bet you they tune into every one of my videos. So guess what? They probably do know me. They know me from my videos. They probably do. They're one of those silent viewers, maybe. And then again, they may not even tune into a video. They may just don't like me because I don't roll with somebody else, or I can't relate to somebody else. Grown women. It's silly. It's silly. It's silly. And it's immature. And it's old. And we too old to be rolling like that. But anyway, it's just she doesn't do videos, right? That's what I was originally talking about. She doesn't do videos that often, and the video that she did put up, somebody sparked the seed, because that's what people do. They plant a seed and they know that people are followers, and then it's called the bandwagon effect. And what that is people use it in politics and things like that, like politicians use it. But the bandwagon effect is when you plant a seed and then everybody else follows. Okay? Hence the term jumping on the bandwagon. So they planted the seed. They knew what they were doing, more than likely. And of course, here comes the comments co-signing, piggybacking what they were talking about. And the viewer said, about how, wow, you look bigger. Mind you, the video had nothing at all to do with weight. Nothing at all to do with it. And it went on to say, you look bigger now than you looked months ago. You should be progressing. There should be some results by now. And the reason why I'm doing this video now is because I'm so sick and tired of you women. I'm so sick and tired of you women sitting behind a computer screen with no picture, with no way of verifying all that you claim you doing, all that you claim you do, the weight loss or the weight that you've able to manage or maintained. I'm so sick and tired of y'all just pushing your I'm just sick and tired of y'all, the ones that mainly have so much opinion. Y'all the ones that look, somebody somewhere is eating something, okay? Because Americans would not be as obese as they are if you guys wasn't eating. Studies show that y'all eating something. So stop trying to analyze and trying to pick apart everybody that's trying to do a weight loss journey or trying to better themselves or trying to lose weight. I don't care if she don't never lose a pound. How does that affect you? How? And how about you get some self-esteem and put a picture up? I ain't talking about one of those faded pictures that we could tell is obviously a picture that you took from something else. Yeah, I'm calling that out too, because you could tell by certain pictures that it's not a picture of them. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not talking about those pictures. How about do a video? How about everybody got a webcam? Okay, it's built into most computers. Okay, and if you don't, you can get one for $19.99 at Walmart. Okay, how about you do a video? I mean, since you have so much information to share, since you have been able to do so great, okay, how about you contribute something besides some typed words as a put down, an insult, an attack on somebody else that's actually doing something, that's actually displaying how they may struggle, they have a fight, and they are trying to overcome it. How about you do the same thing? How about put one video out? I'm not saying you got to do a whole bunch of videos. I'm not saying you got to do over 2,000 like me in 2 years. What I'm saying is that how about you do one video? Because after all, you got so much to say. You got so much to contribute. You got so much to show and to share. I'm so sick of these fat wenches behind this computer screen that have so much to say about people eating stuff. Or you shouldn't eat this, or I don't eat white rice, I eat only brown. I don't eat I don't eat tofu that's not GMO, and I only eat. I'm so sick. I'm so sick, and I can say I'm sick because I've been doing this for 2 years. August will be, what is it? August, I think, will be 3 years. Okay, I've been doing this for almost 3 years. So I have seen a little bit more than y'all have seen. Because it's some things that y'all don't get a chance to see, as I explained in the beginning of this video. It's some things that y'all are not able to tally together over days, months, years of videos and comments from people, certain people, specific people. I'm able to tally all this and see all this and compare it to everything that they've said or their timing of when they said things. I've had people, oh, they only time that salt comes out, or they want to throw slurs and daggers is when you're, like, for instance, when I went to Bermuda. Oh, I had loyal subscribers that was throwing salt. Then when I went to Mexico and paid for my surgery, that's when they came out again. Then I had people come out when I went to Bermuda, Bahamas, 2 months after Mexico. You understand what I'm saying? And the only time that they comment is during these times. And when they do comment, it's negative, or it's an insult, or it's a dagger thrown, or whatever. Do you see what I'm saying? It just gets real old. Like I've always said, if you watch people long enough on here, whether they want to or not, they become transparent. It is what it is. To people that are actually observant, they become transparent. And I can say, I've said that over the years about vloggers, but I've also said the same thing and thought the same thing about you guys, the viewers. When you've been around long enough, you become transparent in your conversations, in your timing, in your comments. You become transparent. And anybody that's observant enough, anybody that's observant and wise enough can spot it and smell it a mile away. But like I said, this video I'm talking about, this young lady had nothing to do with her weight. And after that one comment came, 25 came thereafter regarding the same thing. talking about some. If y'all really want to see somebody that's productive with weight loss, check out so-and-so's channel and all that kind of stuff. And you don't know what so-and-so did or doing to maintain her weight or to had lost it in the first place. I don't mean no harm. And this ain't about the person they talking about or the person they referring to. It's just I'm using the word so-and-so as a general statement. Okay? Because you don't know what I do behind closed doors. I don't care if I put out a video a day. If I put out a video a day, 5-minute, 10-minute video, every single day, there's 23 hours in a whole day, other than 23 hours and some minutes, actually. You don't know what somebody is doing in that time frame. Just because you don't see it, don't mean that it's not done. I don't see y'all. But does that mean that you guys are not real? Does that mean that you guys are not mothers, parents, sisters, daughters? Does that mean that you guys don't hold jobs? Because you tune into so many people's videos, does that mean that you don't work? No, that doesn't mean that. Even though one can say that, one can use that as a dagger to throw at some of you guys, because some of you guys tune into so many different videos, including mine, and you have so much time to comment, watch my videos and 10 other people's videos. Some could say they don't know if you even have a life, if you even work. Do you even take care of your kids? Where are they while you're doing these things? Some could say that. But my opinion is it's so many other hours besides you watching my video or watching other people's videos that you can still do all of those things. Just because I don't see them don't mean it's not done. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion. So I'm just people share their struggles, they share their reality, and the fact remains that even with this young lady, that's her struggle. Her weight is her struggle. Just like some of y'all struggle with drinking too much, some of y'all struggle with smoking weed, locking yourself up in bathrooms with your kids running around, and they can't disturb their mama because mama getting lit up in the bathroom or in the bedroom. Yeah. Some of y'all struggle with that. Some of y'all struggle with sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry. Some of y'all struggle with stealing and boosting and then getting on here hauling. Yeah. Some of y'all just get on my last nerve. Some of y'all really do get on my last freaking nerve. Because it's ridiculous. And these are grown women that's raising the next generation. Grown women with sons and daughters of their own. Grown women. And the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So then we wonder why the next generation and the generations coming up, it don't look too good. Why? Because the parents is running around acting like nuts. Because the parents is walking around on stupid time. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. Period. Point blank. It never has. And these are the women. And I'm speaking to women right now because that's the majority of my viewers. These women are the ones that's raising our children, teaching our children. Yeah, she struggles with her weight. But you struggle with what? What you struggle with? What you struggle with? Some of y'all struggle with having to be the center of attention at all times. Some of y'all struggle with vanity. Some of y'all struggle with perversions. Yeah. But y'all will get on here, and because a sister is sharing her struggles and her journey, y'all will get on here and attack her. And meanwhile, after y'all attack her about what she eating, y'all going to KFC, getting a 2-piece and an extra biscuit. Yeah. I said it. Y'all the same ones that's ordering 2 pizzas, and it's only 2 of y'all in the house. Y'all the same ones. Y'all the same ones that tell somebody about some GMO, some tofu that's not genetically modified. Y'all the same ones. And Butterfly Boo Boo, that's not towards you. You sent me the message, but I'm just saying that because I read the message this morning. Okay, so it just brought up, remember we was talking about, people when I was eating tofu, they was like, yeah, but even though I wasn't eating the one that had the one that was GMO, I was eating the one that didn't have the genetically modified ingredients in it. It said it clear as day on the package, but people still want to have something to say always. So they'll pick apart anything that they can try to say, even if they wrong, loud and wrong, they'll still try to attack it. But anyway, so this isn't towards you, sister. It's just that it just evoked memories of what we was talking about how people said it to me. But they the same ones that talk about something that's in tofu, and then they getting the 10-pack of tacos from Taco Bell. You the same one. I'm not understanding. And guess what? Of course you don't have a pick. I had one person. It's funny. This video long, but oh well, because I'm just talking and I'm venting. If you don't like it, you would have been turned it off anyway. So it really don't matter to me at this point. But I had a person that always used to make a comment about weight, about any diets I was on. And after a while, it gets to a point where no matter what diet you on, no matter what journey you're on for weight loss, for example, I was on like so many different things, okay? From no meat to low cal to low carb to being a vegetarian, like I said, to all soups to all liquid. It's such a broad variety of things that I've tried, okay? To pills, to different kinds of pills, to increase in exercise. It's such a broad variety of things that I've tried, okay? So it's no way you can find fault with every single thing. Unless it's personal. It's no way. Now, if it's similar things, yes, you maybe can find fault with it. But when it's a broad spectrum of things, it's no way you can find something wrong with every single thing. If somebody did 100 things and you find fault wrong with all 100 things, yeah, it's some underlying issues there. Well, when I go to her channel, I had never checked up on her before. When I go to her channel and really dig, I find videos from years ago and she big as a house. Face all big and everything. And she wasn't that attractive. Yeah, side eye. Yeah. Because see, people will sometimes be sitting behind a computer and they won't like the fact that you have high self-esteem even at your highest weight. Because some people, they only get self-esteem when they lose weight. I, for one, was always raised and told, Kiana, you're a pretty little fat girl. You fat. Yeah, you chunky, but you pretty and you cute. And people will always dislike you for that. That's how I was raised. You can like it You can hate it, you can not like it, I could care less. But that's my truth and my reality. That's how I was raised, and that's what I grew up believing, and still do. And at 475 pounds, I still thought I was pretty and cute. Just like now, I think I'm pretty and cute. It didn't take me losing weight to find myself, or to know myself, or to know who I am and whose I am, and to have value in myself. That was instilled in me. And it exuded. It poured out of my skin. It poured out of my pores. It was in my walk, my talk. You could tell that my self-esteem was high. Sure, I wanted to be better. I wanted to live. I wanted to be able to live and to experience things, and to be able to live to raise my children, and to be able to live and be better at being the person I am. That was my reason for losing weight. Not to find some self-esteem, not to finally love myself, not to finally think I'm cute, or finally think I'm attractive, or finally think I'm pretty. That wasn't my reason. That wasn't my purpose at all. And sometimes people, again, sitting behind a screen, will not like that about you. Why? Because here they are, plus size, but half your size, and they walk with their head hung down. That's when a hatred for you grows. Because it's not that you have so much. It's not that you are so grand. But they see greatness in you. They see greatness through you. And they see greatness, potential greatness. And they also see how even double their weight, you can hold your head high and have a certain kind of class and respect for yourself. And then they'll hate you because of it. Because that's exactly what they lack. See, it's a lot of things I could really break. Like I said, being a vlogger, you don't see and experience and know all that a vlogger knows. Or a vlogger is. That's why you see a lot of vloggers, they take breaks. And here the viewer is wanting another video, or wanting to be, keyed in, or filled in on what's going on with the vlogger. And then you'll wonder why they don't want to get back on, or they take so long in between getting back on. Or like this young lady I was talking about in this video that makes a video once a month. Then you wonder why. Because she'll get on and share something, and the focus will be totally off of what she's sharing, what the actual topic is. And it will go on to something else that winds up being negative. And because a lot of viewers are followers, it then starts a whole trail of stupidity, of things that's unnecessary. Some of y'all need to stop smoking weed so that y'all can keep a accurate train of thought, because the video don't be having nothing to do with that. What you decided to talk about, her weight or whatever, it had nothing to do with that at all in any way, shape, or form. But because she was doing something with her family, and maybe, just maybe, these are just maybes, maybe that's something that you lack. Maybe you don't have the support that she has. Maybe you don't have somebody there that, despite her being whatever weight, almost 500 pounds, 400 pounds, or whatever, maybe you don't have somebody that loves you at that weight, despite and in spite. Maybe you don't have somebody that will even love you at 250. And here she is, 450. And she still has somebody that loves her, honors her, and cherishes her holds her high through his actions and his words. And here you are, half of that weight, and you can't even get the brother next to you to take the trash out. Maybe that triggered something in you. Because see, when people watch videos, other things are noticed that we, the vlogger, don't really notice. Example, if I'm doing a video and my son walks past, and the viewer may notice, oh, he got a haircut, and the video ain't nothing about a haircut. The video was me talking and sharing, but you guys may notice his haircut. Well, that goes for anything else that people notice. You know, it depends on what the viewer sees and what the viewer wants to focus on. I think y'all understand what I'm saying. So if you're in a mode of being a little salty, certain things that don't bother the next chick that she see in a video may bother you. So I spent 31 minutes talking about this. I've said enough. I think I've said enough. And you know what the funny thing is? I think I said things that everybody already knows. It's just that people don't like to be called out. Just like hurt dogs howl the most. I guarantee you it's going to be a lot of people, and I probably even let the comments through. It's going to be some people that's going to say something ignorant on this video, underneath this video. You know why? Because hurt dogs holler most. And even though I'm not talking about you or to you, you're going to perceive it as talking about you. And you're going to become what? Transparent. You know why? Because you're going to make it known that you feel some sort of way because it was about you. Because you fit into that category. Simple, period, and point blank. You're going to let it be known that you fall into that category. And go ahead, unsubscribe. If you going to unsubscribe, that's another thing. If y'all going to unsubscribe just because somebody say something, oh, well, guess what? That's fine with me. You know why? Because for one, people are compelled to view people that they can't stand or hate. Obviously. I make money every month off of people that can't stand me. Thank you. Holla. See you on next vacation. Simple as that. That's how I see it. Thank you for viewing. Because they'll unsubscribe and don't understand it. YouTube could care less about your subscriptions, boo-boo. YouTube don't care about that. YouTube care about if you tune in to that chick's video or that brother's video and you done seen that commercial on the side and or on the bottom. That's what YouTube care about. And every time you do so, it says cha-ching if they partner. That's what YouTube care about. And to be honest, that's what most vloggers care about. That's why a lot of vloggers, they don't care about how they look as far as in your eyes. It's vloggers out there that do all kinds of crazy stuff. And you be wondering, why would they want that kind of attention? Or why would they want people to say negative things about them in that matter? You know why? Because it doesn't matter to them. That don't matter to them. What matters is that you tuned in. And because they did something outrageous, or that they did something that was negative, or they did something that was controversial, you know what happens? You're going to tune in more than likely again. Because you're going to want to see if they're going to do something negative again. If they're going to do something controversial again. If they're going to do something outrageous again. And you keep tuning in because that's what you are hoping for. That's what you've grown to expect. And they feed it to you every so often to continue to tuning in. You don't have to subscribe. You don't have to. But guess what? You keep tuning in. That's how it works. Who's really winning? So about this young lady I'm talking about her video, y'all can say whatever y'all want. Guess what? She partner. So y'all can say whatever y'all want, and y'all gonna tune in again because y'all want to see how big she done got, or y'all want to see if she lost any weight, or y'all want to see if she gonna show her weight on camera, or y'all want to see what we gonna be able to pick apart this time. But guess what? Y'all tuning in. The end.